Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? Another lovely day. Today we're headed to the Outer Banks. Currently in CURRITUCK on the back roads. This is Poplar Branch Road. I'm gonna turn on this side street to get on the highway right here. Check out Grandy first thing this morning. Right here, we're about 20 minutes from the Outer Banks. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. I do apologize. I know there's been a couple days of not filming. Well, I have been filming. I just haven't been able to post, and just got a lot going on in my life all at one time, but I still want to make sure to capture these videos for you. All right, hitting that highway right here. Got to merge in the traffic. I do got to stop for gas as well somewhere over in this section. We got the Grandy greenhouse right here on the right. They got some good stuff going on over there. I've only been a few times, and it is kind of like right down the road from me. But we've gone and gotten our meats from the local grocery store Food Lion, and then we just go there for all our produce, fresh produce, instead of using Food Lion's greens. And plus they have a bakery, and they have a little frozen yogurt shop as well. You got the Carolina Club and Tucker's Grill right here. It's the golf club. And now we're coming around. Got your liquor store. All right, coming to that main light here in Grandy. It's gonna stop us. And right through here is where they're starting to build up. Got some new buildings. One just got placed, isn't open yet. It's gonna be a Dollar Tree. Just a really big Dollar Tree. You got McDonald's over there on the left. And that's actually the road that I came off of, Poplar Branch. And that goes all the way to Idlet and comes back out right before the Barco Bridge, if you want to take the back roads from this point. That's if you were headed north, of course, but we're headed south. We got Nuts and Buds here on the right. They do all kinds of like outdoor events, local things, have live music out there sometimes. And you got Hardee's, Royal Farms right here. They're brand new. They've only been here for a year. And a couple other gas stations, but I don't like to stop right here because it's too busy. You guys know me. I like to stay away from the busy the best I can, but it looks like it's going to be unavoidable here in just a few days. Mother's Day weekend coming at you, and there's definitely been a big uptick in traffic. We're all talking about it at work, about how it's going to be a busy one. You got Flippers right here on the left. The thing to do in Grandy is go to the gas station arcade. On a Saturday, you'll find that place where you just can't get any parking, because a lot of people pull over there too on the way to the Outer Banks to let the kids go play around for a little bit before they finish the stretch. Got Ace Hardware here on the right, another gas station, but I'm just going to try to shoot past some traffic a little bit. I got enough to get to the next gas station right before the bridge. Sometimes I like to just get my wheels turning first and then I'll stop later. That might be a little backwards, but that's how I operate. So now we are entering Jarvisburg. As you can see, Grandy's pretty small. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. I also want to make sure I stop when I get my gas and clean this windshield. I know it's kind of buggy right now. We just passed by the cotton gin. Now, there's a field next door. A lot of times you can see guys out here doing stuff in the air. You'll see people up in the air a lot through that section. And then you got BJ's Carolina Cafe here on the left. That's kind of the last place to eat before you get up the way. There's a couple more places before the Outer Banks, but not many. CURRITUCK's definitely the countryside, open lands. We grow corn out here and whatnot. A lot of farming equipment, a lot of old rusty farm equipment laying around, abandoned houses, but there's also mixed in with brand new neighborhoods and things like that where they're trying to develop. It's definitely an interesting, unique location to be, you know, footsteps from the bridge basically. I'm still able to enjoy where I grew up. I'm only about 20 minutes from the bridge, 25 minutes sometimes. Welcome to Powell's Point. So CURRITUCK's basically divided up into like, there's probably more, top of that, you know, but they're all just small towns that make up CURRITUCK. For instance, we're in the town of Powell's Point right now, and there's neighborhoods on each side of this. But just like the Outer Banks, we are still surrounded by water, and I'm gonna have to take some neighborhood tours sometime right here in the Tuck. Speed limit is 55, but people fly through here. I'm currently going 10 over, and that's my normal, and So I'm going 65. I normally don't, I've never been, I pass by police officers all the time, and it seems that 65 is okay, but anything above that, they're probably gonna get you. And I would say also that the closer you get to Virginia, headed north, the more they care about the speed limit. Through this section at least, I've never been pulled over in Currituck. Maybe I'm just lucky. I'm not trying to talk that into existence or anything, but just a little side tip that I've never been messed with, and people fly by me all the time and go even faster, and I don't see them get messed with either. So, but we're about to enter that 45-mile-an-hour section, and yes, they sure will pull you over if we're going anything above 53, something like that. I guess it all depends on what kind of day they're having. I do recommend this restaurant right here. Is a Mexican restaurant. It's called Antojitos. I go there all the time as far as trying to find a bite here in Currituck without having to go all the way to the beach to figure it out. And I've grown to like them a lot. They got a lot of authentic kind of food. They have your regulars that most Mexican restaurants have, but then they also have little twists of their own. We got H2O BX Water Park coming up on that. Geez, it's probably been what, I think they're about probably a little over 5 years old. But in my opinion, a great addition to the way to the Outer Banks. There was nowhere possible they would have ever squeezed that on that Outer Banks in Dare County. All right, guys, energy drink, protein bar, that's my breakfast, and clean windshield, baby. Let's go to the beach. Full tank of gas, and this is how we get suited up for work, because I know when I get there we'll just be having everything getting turned on, and I can just throw me a couple pieces of toast up there, make me a little egg and cheese sandwich or something like that. Benefits of working at a restaurant. And at Blue Water, they have a great philosophy. They'd rather the employees eat and be taken care of, so they want to keep coming to work. So pretty much get to eat whatever we want within reason. They don't want you cleaning the walk-in out or anything like that, but you know, there's only like 1 or 2 things that are off limits, and it's just the high dollar items, but they would give it to us at a super discounted rate if we really wanted one. And that's like our ribeye steak and a pork chop, things like that. Just because with inflation and everything, the price of meat and stuff, we have to at least make the money that it costs. It's just a high dollar item. And we got Mr. Policeman right here at the bridge waiting on some folks. Speed. Wright Memorial Bridge. Apologize for the window, I know it's loud, but that fresh air feels amazing. Try to shout over it. Had somebody who was just trying to race me for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. People get a little ahead of themselves in the morning time, and I just deal with it. I am definitely trying to not participate in a race. Beautiful morning so far, but it is supposed to thunderstorm starting tonight. So I don't know if I'll experience any of that by the time I get off of work, but if it is pouring cats and dogs, I will surely take you guys along for the ride like I always do. But possibly when I get off of work, we'll be able to go to the beach and the ocean and see the storm rolling in. I don't know what time it's supposed to hit today. It's been back and forth on when it's actually coming, but everybody out here is pretty aware of it because there's supposed to be some high winds, and of course that always makes us nervous because that means there's a chance the water will come up and flood us out. Just another thing about living on the Outer Banks. We got water problems. Right here is that first light in Kitty Hawk. Scarfing down the last of my protein bar. Continue our journey. That's the second traffic light here in Kitty Hawk. Right here by the 7-Eleven. And of course the alternative route. Take that right there to avoid all this traffic. But sometimes I like to chance it, because if you get a breaking point here right here, there's a good chance that you could beat the alternative route by just a minute or two. But when the clock's ticking on trying to get to work, every minute counts. All my errands, I try to make them just quick, fast, ninja style. I don't take my time with any of them. And that goes for, you know, the gas fill ups and things like that. I just get out, do my business, and take back off. Try not to make a thing of it. And that 7-Eleven back there that I pointed out, that would have been the next gas station after the one that I stopped at. The first gas station on the Outer Banks. And as you can see, I gambled wrong, and I probably should have just took that right and just went around all this. Definitely a big uptick in traffic this week. Mother's Day coming up. Long line of cars behind me. A couple people turning off to go to Corolla and such. And right after you get past this light, it normally breaks up just a little bit. You can kind of cruise. That's why I choose the highway. So either way, if I would have taken that alternative route with the traffic light being stopped at the light, I probably would have just got there about the same amount of time. Just depends on if you want to keep your wheels turning or not. And with the traffic being this busy, I'm going to be already looking to hop over to that beach road. Looks like the car in front of me is prepared to go fishing. They got 6 fishing rods on the back of their vehicle. Just another example, they got Virginia license plates. They're right next door, and they could be here in just an hour and a half or such. And like I stated, this is where you pick your speed back up just a little bit, and you can kind of cruise. But then as we start getting into Kill Devil Hills, it's going to get real congested, I can already tell. So I'm going to make my turn long before that. The other side of the highway is just as busy. And this will be my new adjustment to going to work, is just dealing with the heavy traffic. It's not fully here yet, but this is the first sign of it. But either way, I got a full tank of gas and a clean windshield. I'm a happy camper. Just sit back and cruise with the traffic. There's some people that try to weave in and out of this, but it's pretty near impossible to do. Passing by Henry's, they look pretty full this morning. Everybody's trying to get them some breakfast. And this line to Kill Devil Hills. I'm gonna be making my turn at any time now. In a while, there's been no clear spot to turn on the other side of the highway. So I just wait for it to kind of clear up. Wherever that happens is where I make my turn, so I don't have to sit in the middle lane waiting on both sides of traffic. So we're going to Walker Street. Looks like a straight shot to the beach road. No stop signs in between like some of them. Remember that for next time, Walker Street. And this is pretty much the beginning of Kill Devil Hills. Looks like we've got a new house going up right here. Another carbon copy house. They all start looking the same after a while. Alright, continuing our journey. Happy with my decision. Come off that highway. You guys can't see it whenever somebody's kind of riding my tail. And if there was anything on this road that drives me nuts, it is that. There's no point in it. Anyway, so I just take the high road, come right over here, and I'm a happy camper. The highway will begin getting slower by the day. Got Goombas here on the right. Been around for a very long time. People out here enjoying the day, getting an early start to their day. Passing by Wright Brothers Memorial, and I'm gonna pull into one of these beach accesses right here. Let's do Woodmere. Look at that, guys. Woodmere Avenue, empty this morning. Man, I luck out some days. I'm loving this beach access already. Something about the overgrown landscape just keeps with those tropical vibes. Things growing out of steps and whatnot. Versus a well-maintained beach access. This just brings back those nostalgic vibes. The roar of the waves. Look at how calm it is this morning. Okay, I will definitely be coming to this beach access as much as possible because I love it. And down the way there, if you can see those blue tents set up, that's what I was talking about in the previous video, that there's a company that will come out here and set up camp for you for the day, and then when you're done they'll break it down for you as well. Calm. How about this, guys? Let's go for a beach walk. Why not? I got time today. It's gonna be a great day. Full tank of gas, clean windshield, and a little bit of beach time. About as calm as it gets right here. I love days like this. So peaceful. Calm before the storm. Is that what they say? You know, it's always funny about coming out here. Make sure when you pull up to a beach access, I'm going to just show you guys this real quick and I'll get back to the water, but basically it all looks the same. So you really need to remember something about the beach access that you came down. Luckily the one that I'm at has a sign that says Woodmere, which is the beach access, but there's been many a times I've been confused about which, you know, boardwalk we came off of, because they're all pretty much right next to each other, but some of them belong or are connected to the vacation homes instead of being a beach access. So just a little side note. Got some dog prints in the sand here. People out walking their dog this morning. See a lot of people will come out here and just, you know, collect some, you know, seashells, things like that for their house. Just as decor. People make necklaces out of them and things like that. Oop, almost had a run from that one. It's calm, but don't let it fool you. Alright guys, see this? They have their logo right up there. It's called Farm Dog Beach Services. So what they've done is they come out here, this is what they requested. Basically the people out here on vacation will pay Farm Dog Beach Services to come out here and set up tents, canopies. They probably got a little bit of everything. Got the town of Kill Devil Hills out here passing by doing some work. So looks like these people got themselves a big setup here. And that same company will come after they're done and come break it down, so that you don't have to bring anything to the beach except yourself and some sunscreen. Nice big clunker there. Yeah, baby. Did have to run from that one. Trying really hard not to get my shoes wet, but here in a couple weeks I'll be coming out here to actually, I'll be prepared in my swimming trunks and whatnot, and I can just come out here and go barefoot and then just rinse my feet right up there at the pretty much every beach access has a water source, shower head, or just a little foot rinse, and then head to work. Something about the way the sun glimmers off the water gets me every time. Alright guys, that's all I got time for. Just a little beach walk, little beach video. We're here at Woodmere. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.